Hi everyone, so first video review for this week is for Sleepless Nights by Iona Kane. If you want to check out my review, I have just posted that. So if you're on YouTube, there's a link in the description below, and if you're on Facebook on my blog, and there is a link within the post. And this is the video review. So Sleepless Nights by Iona Kane. Very exciting. Alex is looking for a band to join her on her tour, and Tyra is a member of the band that are lucky enough to be chosen. But Alex is very wary of fame, and so is Tyra, and together they sort of have to do what's best, and Tyra definitely has to do what's best for the band, she finds. So both Alex and Tyra, they're facing a lot of fears. They're embarking on this wonderful adventure of being on tour, and it isn't all rock and success. It's a very up and down path for them both. So it's Iona Kane's debut novel, and it was really exciting. It was packed with lots of drama, lots of angst, and it had a lovely slow burn romance feel to it. So I really enjoyed how it embodied celebrity romance, but both characters were so different. And although they shared some experiences and some bits and pieces, essentially Alex and Tyra were completely different. And they were both very vulnerable. They were kind of wary of this rock star, pop star, musician, famous musician scene, and they had a lot to overcome on being on this tour, both of them. But those things they had to overcome, those fears and those worries and those concerns, were different for both of them. So there was a lot at stake, and Alex was taking a chance with this band. They weren't really a well-known band, but Tyra was, and so she was taking a bit of a chance. And then sort of Tyra was throwing spanners in the works and everything, making her quite unpredictable, therefore making this whole experience very unpredictable for them both, which, you know, it made Alex quite nervous and worried, but she wanted to take this chance. She wanted to give the band this chance. So Tyra had to try and overcome past experiences that made her behave that way. There were like fears that had been instilled in her from her past experiences, and being back in the spotlight was very scary for her on this kind of level. And she was so comfortable there when she got settled, but she was still unpredictable. Like anything could have set her off, really. So there's a whole cast of characters supporting the story. There's lots of different people in there. Each of them have a vital part to play, and they're there to support Alex and Tyra, both of them, in sort of those individual challenges they face during this story. So it was nice. They had something different to deal with, yet it was very similar in terms of how it affected them and everything like that. So it gave Alex and Tyra this ground on which to build a relationship. So, you know, it was slow to start. They were kind of unsure of everything and whether this was even a good idea and everything. And then they could sort of get to know each other, trust each other, realize that perhaps everything they feared wasn't quite as bad as they thought, and sort of they could trust each other, and then they could build that relationship, and it went from strength to strength. And, you know, what came of it was what they both really wanted, what they've been dreaming of and everything. So it was nice that they had that commonality to build on. But it was a very lovely story. I really enjoyed it, and I'm excited to know what Iona Kane will write next, because this was a very lovely story. Hopefully some future stories might include an appearance from Alex and Tyra too, because I said it was a really lovely story between them, a lovely sort of relationship and friendship and everything else in there, and certainly a learning experience for them both, which was really nice. So I really enjoyed reading it, and I hope you will too. I'll pop a link in the description so you can go and grab a copy of Sleepless Nights by Iona Kane, which I really hope you will. If you've read Sleepless Nights, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please comment below. Please let us know what you thought of the story. If you haven't read it yet, but it's on your to-be-read list, you're planning to read it, or you're now super intrigued and thinking, I really want to read that, again, comment below, because it's always great to hear what you're reading. And if you do read it, I really hope you enjoy it. Bye!